Hey friends, so I want to coming today live to share with you a practice, a ritual that I do on a regular basis to kind of unlock ease and sweetness in my body in relationship to receiving more, in relationship to money, in relationship to wealth. If you want more peace and wealth in your business and in your life, you essentially have to activate the relaxation response in the body at the same time as the experience of expansion and wealth. One of the most powerful hacks that you can do to unlock your nervous system and your energy and to start to prime your brain and your identity for the expansion you desire, for the abundance you desire, is to find some kind of daily or weekly ritual or practice. It's really a ritual that combines both that sense of luxury with a sense of peace, or that sense of feeling wealthy and rich and abundant with a sense of well being. When you marry the two, then it's like the brain, the nervous system, your energy body, all of those, your biochemistry start to link wealth and well being. They start to link like luxury, richness, decadence with peace. And when that happens, when you have a ritual that feels deeply nourishing and calming to your body, as well as at the same time making you feel very expansive, wealthy, indulgent, decadent, then what happens is that all the resistance, all the fear that is deeply ingrained in us around having more starts to relax and release. So when the relaxation response is activated, while in the experience of expansion, rather than expansion feeling like a stretch or feeling heavy or harsh or like hard work, like feeling like you're shoving yourself beyond your comfort zone, like when you actually are able to activate that sense of relaxation and openness and feeling deeply nourished and supported as you're expanding, then any resistance, any contraction that you might have around bringing in more money, around having more clients, around recognition, authority, visibility, starts to dissolve and release. So for me, I want to give you an example of what that looks like. So for me, one of those rituals that I do is I have this premium French tea that I love called Mariage Frere. Let me show it to you so you have a sense of it. So this one is Provence, which is actually a green tea, and it's really tasty. And then this one is Marco Polo, which is actually, this one's my favorite. And it's like this really kind of decadent, expensive, premium French tea. They taste amazing, they smell amazing. So the entire experience is delicious. The entire experience feels rich and luxurious and supportive. From the scent all the way to the flavor. And obviously they're priced accordingly. They're expensive teas. But what happens is when I have a cup of tea, and I will either have it as my first cup of tea, or I'll have it kind of like as like the cup of tea at 5 when I'm done with clients. I have that like almost a transition into relaxation mode. And it really creates both a sense of that expensive premium experience for me, along with feeling deeply at home with myself, feeling steeped in serenity, and in the sense of feeling supported in having more than enough. So I can't stress it enough how important it is that in your business as well as in your regular life, it's that combination, it's that marriage between feeling safe, feeling deeply soothed, feeling supported and comforted, mixed with the feeling of expansiveness, of abundance, of wealth that starts to rewire your nervous system for more. It starts to normalize wealth and abundance, and it also starts to increase your capacity to receive and hold more, because essentially having more starts to feel really safe and really sweet and really satisfying. So what you're creating here, what you're going for, is really wiring inside you, shifting, kind of like rewiring and regulating your nervous system, upgrading your belief system and the way your brain and your mind perceives having more. Like for a lot of us, more feels like less. More clients, more responsibility and headaches. More money, more problems to solve. More team members, more people to manage. And so we have to start rewiring within us this sense that more is less, and actually make it feel so that having more than enough, having everything we desire, gets to feel really safe, really nourishing, really peaceful. Because if we don't have that link, then that's when our body contracts. That's when your nervous system starts to rebel against allowing it in, against holding it. That's when your mind starts to sabotage and block your progress and your expansion. So embodying well-being along with wealth is what we're doing here with these rituals, and starting to rewire our entire neurocircuitry around the idea that it gets to be simple and it gets to be satisfying. Because as you know, simplicity always leads to multiplicity. So now I'm throwing it back at you. What is one small ritual you can put in place that will link in your brain, in your nervous system, in your energy level, that will essentially create a bridge and link wealth and peace together, so that your body starts to feel deeply relaxed, your nervous system starts to feel deeply regulated and open, with the idea of exponential expansion. So preferably it should be something that you can do regularly, because shifting the unconscious programming that run us and rewiring our nervous system and up-leveling our identity and our energy and our capacity, so that we can have easeful expansion, so that we can have joyful wealth, is actually something that takes repetition. So you don't want to just have a ritual that you do one time, like even like on a full moon or something. You want something that you repeat regularly, if not daily, then at least weekly. Because your nervous system, your brain, your energy level will struggle allowing in and maintaining any experience that is not normalized and does not feel good in your body. So when you anchor your identity in the sweetness of receiving, and you link that sense of wealth and well-being together, that's when creating, allowing it in, and being able to hold it gets to be really easeful and sustainable long-term. So that's what I have for you. That this is a small sample of what we do in my luminescence program, where we have expansion experiments that essentially will kind of force you to be rewired from your brain to your body into the sweetness of more, and to shift your perception so that you can accelerate your growth and create extraordinary results. Luminescence is kind of like the perfect match, the perfect combination between deep identity work with strategy. Like, actually, no, we're not only rewiring your entire neurocircuitry, we're also rewiring your business. And we're mixing these two together so that you can make your dreams come true and you can create incredible results in your life and in your business from this place of ease and flow. So I'm opening a couple spots. This is my highest level program. It's 6 months one-on-one with me, with some group support where we do expansion practices together and such. So if you're ready to increase your capacity so you can be seen in your bigness, so that you can enroll more clients with it, so that you can receive and hold the income that you want from this place of feeling deeply nourished and satisfied by it, then you're in the right place. And I would love to support you to take your life, your business, your leadership, your wealth to that next level, while also restoring, repairing all the blockages, all the woundings, everything inside you that has to this point essentially blocked your own flow and kept you and your results small. So there's two ways. If you're interested in hearing more about this, there's two ways to get started. Emmett, quiet. Look like that worked. The first is you and I can hop on a 20-minute call. Like, that's kind of an enrollment call. It's free. This is for you if you know you want to work with me and you're just trying to figure out how to do that. And so I'll answer any questions you have about Luminescence or any of my other programs, and we'll pick the program or the package that fits your needs and your budget the best. And the other option is, if you've never experienced working with me and you want to experience that before you dive into deep end, I offer a 90-minute one-on-one Wired for Wealth intensive for 55% off. And in that intensive, it's not a sales call. We actually do some really deep healing work, and you get a real full experience of working together. Emmett, quiet. So that's what I have for you. The links to both of these are in the description of this video, or you can feel free to connect with me, message me, email me if that feels more comfortable. All right, bye.